when I think of this idea and I think of what they did, bro, that character could be such a catalyst because she could have dirt on everybody. Do you know how many branches of stories you can have?
What's going on, everybody? It's Dr. Chris Featherstone here for yet another episode of Writing with Russo. I promise you, I'm only adjusting my mic. I'm not grabbing it to talk like Cedric Alexander, so you don't have to worry about that tonight. What we are going to talk about tonight is our favorite. We're going to talk about Eva Marie tonight, and we saw Eva Marie re-debut Raw. Vince and I actually was just talking backstage before we got on the air that it's been 4 years since Eva Marie has been gone. Yeah, it didn't seem that at all. Yeah, it's crazy. So she really made her break, our big break, being a part of the Total Divas show. And then that caused her to get a WWE, a little bit of a run WWE. That didn't really work out. She went to NXT, kind of recharged her brand going to NXT. Now, I remember that when she got back on the main roster, it was only for a few weeks because she would pretend that she was about to
wrestle
fight matches. Yeah. And then she would be covered up, and stuff like that would happen. And then she would get the heat with the false finishes or really the false starts, really. And so that only lasted for a few weeks, and she got released in summer of 2017, and 4 years later we see a return with Piper Niven, and voila, Naomi gets basically just bulldozed, and that's where we are. So Vince Russo, what in the world do we do with the lovely Eva Marie?
Well, it's a no-brainer, Chris. This is the easiest of easiest. Chris, I've always said, first, let me say this. You know our dear Sonny?
Mm-hmm.
I like Sonny a lot. And I'll tell you why I really like Sonny. I think Sonny tells the truth. Like I've seen a lot of Sonny's shoot interviews, and I got to tell you, I think she tells the truth because she tells stories that don't necessarily put her in the best light.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and that's why, like, when Sonny says something, I tend to believe Sonny. I really do. I think she's very honest. Okay. Now, Chris, I'm going to be honest with you. From day one, when Sonny was put in the WWE Hall of Fame, this is just my opinion now. I have no proof, nothing like that. This is just a gut. This is just my feeling. I always thought, okay, bro, what does she have on them? I absolutely believe without a shadow of a doubt, Sonny has information that could badly, badly hurt the WWE. And I really believe putting her in the WWE Hall of Fame was part of the package to silence her.
I've got some intel, Vince.
Bro, I believe that wholeheartedly. I really, really do. Because, listen, I love Sonny. I'm a fan of Sonny. I don't know how Sonny ever fit into the Hall of Fame. Like, I never got that. Like, I always used to say, there's no way in the world Sonny should have been put in the WWE Hall of Fame before Sable. But then I've heard that Sable has been offered and turned it down. Now, have you ever heard that, Chris?
I've heard some rumors about that, but
yeah.
I haven't really verified that. But that would actually be a bit of a surprise to me if that was the case.
Yeah. But it was always like Sonny in the Hall of Fame just didn't seem to be right. And I'm like, okay, what does she have on who? Okay, bro, that should be Eva Marie's story. The backstory with Eva Marie should be from day one when she entered the WWE. She knew the other girls were jealous of her. She knew they were ribbing her. She knew she had a huge target on her back, but Eva Marie was smarter than all of them because Eva Marie was keeping a log of everything that was going on. Now, Chris, here's the beauty of this, and this is why when I think of this idea and I think of what they did, bro, that character could be such a catalyst because she could have dirt on everybody. Do you know how many branches of stories you could have? I mean, if you just started with her and it's all of a sudden she's in a position of power and we're asking the same question. Wait a minute. How the heck did Eva Marie get in a position of power?
Yeah.
And nothing's really said, but then it becomes exposed. But bro, she could have the dirt, the skinny on so many people to create so many storylines. He could be the catalyst, bro. And I look at the possibilities, and then I look at what they did, and I'm like, oh, come on now.
Yeah. All right. So it's really interesting that that you say that as far as the intel part. I think that's what really could help her work as far as people getting intrigued to want to see her for the next week. You know, that's
yes.
You know what I mean? That's what makes this. So who would be the first person that she would have intel on?
Oh my gosh, bro, literally whoever you want to kick off into an angle, like pick your poison. Okay. It could be anyone, bro. It could be anybody from Triple H to Daniel Bryan to Kevin Owens. I mean, bro, it literally could be anybody on the roster, and every story could be different, and the dirt could be different, and so many storylines could come out of her. And she looks like that character. You know, she looks like, you know, poison, absolute poison. She outsmarted them. She put them in a compromising position. Now there's not a darn thing they could do. And bro, if they don't play by her rules, one by one, I'm going to start releasing the dirt.
So does she, how much does she compete? Like what's how much does she compete?
Bro, I don't think she needs to compete at all.
I agree.
As a matter of fact, think about it, bro, because part of the storyline is she has dirt on somebody and they're doing her dirty work to shut her up. So they're doing the dirty work for her because they do not want this story. There's so many ways to spin this thing. The girl never needs to enter a ring. Now, you're going to want her to get her backside kicked without a shadow of a doubt. She never needs to step in a ring.
Yeah. You know what? It was so interesting about that if someone's character is built so much like that, you really don't care if, like, they don't go into the ring for another 5-6 months. And, you know, we always talk about culminating to WrestleMania. And I think that she should compete at WrestleMania, but I don't think that she should compete anytime before then, though. I think at the end of the day, someone is like, you know what? I'm tired of you doing this, Eva Marie. I'm tired of doing this. How about this? How about I go one-on-one with you? And if you and if I win this match, you stop all this intel stuff. You start all this shenanigans and things like that. Now, you could have two angles. You could have one being that she actually wins the match, which would be really interesting. Or you could have her lose the match, but on Raw, she reneges. She keeps it going.
Yeah, right. And bro, the another element of that character is, bro, with her absolute stunning beauty, she can sucker in some of the guys to do something they don't want to do. I mean, there's so many elements of this. I mean, you could have a straight arrow. You could have a Daniel Bryan But like she lures him in, bro, and then there's that one night and only the two of them. Bro, there is so much you could do with this. I mean, and bro, so many cliffhangers. You know she's got something on bro, pick your poison. It doesn't matter. She got something on Cesaro. You know, got something on him, but you don't know what it is. And you know it's going to damage him because of the way he's selling it. And yeah, bro, she knows something he doesn't want you to know. It could be him trying to sabotage Sheamus's career when they were a tag team. I mean, it could be anything, bro. But she was smart enough. She saw the writing on the wall. She was one step ahead of them. And the minute they released her, oh, okay, really? Well, I guess I'm going to have to write a tell-all now about
4 years.
Exactly, man.
Yeah, 4 years in the making.
So many things could come out of this, bro.
I like it.
So many things.